Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all my dear brothers and sisters, to all my subscribers and listeners. Hope you are doing great inshallah ta'ala this Ramadan. May Allah bless you with everything you are asking for in every iftari, before every iftari. Keep on asking and stay composed and calm and be firm that whatever you're asking is going to get towards you inshallah one day. Just have faith. Today I will be sharing testimonials related to zikr astaghfirullah. Let me share these testimonial with you all. But before that, let me recite Durud Ibrahimi Salawat and please recite it with me once. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulallah. So my dear brothers and sisters, tell me, have you ever wondered how a simple act, something as easy as seeking forgiveness, could completely change the course of your day or even save your life? Well, let me tell you what happened to me one morning, a day I'll never forget. It was supposed to be one of the most important days of my career. I had a huge presentation at work, one I had prepared for weeks, but that morning everything went wrong. I overslept, my alarm didn't ring, or maybe I was too exhausted to hear it. Either way, I woke up in a panic. My heart was racing as I checked the time. Surely had enough minutes to get ready, let alone mentally prepare myself for what was coming. As I rushed through my morning routine, trying to collect my thoughts, I suddenly remembered a beautiful piece of advice a scholar once shared. He said, no matter how busy you are, no matter how stressed or overwhelmed you feel, always start your day with istighfar. Seek forgiveness because istighfar invites Allah's mercy into your life, and where there is mercy, there is protection. For a second, I hesitated. I thought, I don't have time today. I am already too late. But something deep inside told me, no, do it just a minute. Begin your day right. So, standing there with my bag half packed and my mind racing, I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and slowly recited, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. I kept going 10 times, 20, 50 until I reached 100. And you won't believe it. With every repetition, the tightness in my chest started losing and I began to start coming towards ease. It was as if I was unloading my worries, my mistakes, and my fears directly into Allah's hands. After that, I recited the dua for leaving the house. Bismillahi tawakkaltu alallahi wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. That translates that in the name of Allah, I place my trust in Him and there is no power or strength except with Allah. With that, I stepped out of my house, still feeling a little anxious but strangely lighter. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I took the usual route to work, the same road I drove every single day. But just as I was about to turn, I suddenly felt this strange, unexplainable urge, a pull, as something was telling me, change your way today, change your route today. It wasn't logical. Changing the route meant going through a longer road and with more signals. And remember, I was already running late. But for some reason, I listened to that inner feeling, to that gut feeling of mine. I turned the steering wheel and took a completely different route today. Barely 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed with a news alert. There had been major accident on my usual road. A pileup involving several cars. The accident happened right around the time I would have been there, stuck in the middle of it, or worse. I just froze. Goosebumps ran down my arms as it really hit me. Had I not changed my route, had I not delayed just a little to say istighfar, I could have been there, in the chaos, in danger. And that's when I realized istighfar isn't just words. Dhikr astaghfirullah is a shield connecting us to Allah's mercy, Allah's protection, Allah's mercy that protect us in ways we don't even see. That day, seeking forgiveness didn't just cleanse my soul, it saved me physically. Since then, I have made it a habit, no matter how busy, how late, how stressed. I never skip my istighfar and that simple dua before stepping out because truly we never know what dangers are waiting for us, and we never know how Allah's mercy is quietly guiding us away from harm. Jazakallahul khair. Now, let me share the second testimonial. Sister shared that the miracle I'm going to share happened to me one evening, and what followed truly changed the way I see the power of Istighfar. It was just an ordinary evening. I was out shopping at the mall, ticking off my to do list after a busy week. The crowd was thick, the noise of people talking, laughing, and the sound of announcements filling the air. It was chaotic, but I was used to it. I moved from one shop to another, picking up a few essentials for myself. In one of the stores, while paying at the counter, I absent mindedly placed my phone down just for a second as I grabbed my wallet and sorted the shopping bags. It was such a simple, unconscious action, something we have all done at some point. The problem was I forgot to pick it back. Completely unaware, I left the store and continued my shopping. After finishing up, I headed home, feeling relieved that I had gotten everything done. But as I walked through my front door, something felt off. I reached into my pocket, expecting to pull out my phone, but it wasn't there. I just froze. I checked every pocket, every shopping bag, retraced every step in my mind, but the truth hit me hard. My phone was missing. And this wasn't just any phone. Like most of us, my entire life was inside that device. Personal data, important contacts, private notes, even work related information. I could feel the panic rising, my breathing getting shallow as a thousand thoughts raced through my mind. What if someone takes it? What if they go through my data? What if I never get it back because I did not place any password? I didn't waste another second grabbing my car keys. I rushed out, headed straight back to the mall. The drive felt like a crazy ride. When I reached the mall, I retraced every step, every store, every corner I had visited. I asked their staff, checked the lost and found, but there was no sign of my phone. The panic started creeping back in. I kept reciting Istighfar, telling myself, keep going, keep trusting Allah is in control. Finally, almost out of options, I went back to that one store, the place where I thought I might have left it. Approaching the cashier, my voice almost trembled as I asked, did anyone by any chance find a phone here? The cashier looked up and then he smiled. He reached under the counter and pulled out my phone. My phone. My heart almost stopped. A customer found this phone on the counter just a few minutes after you left, he said. They handed it in and I kept it safe here, hoping someone would come back, ma'am. In that moment, I did not know whether to cry, laugh, or just fall into sujood right away. All the fears, the panic, the anxiety, it vanished in an instant. What were the chances that in such a busy mall, someone would find an unlocked phone and instead of taking it, they chose to give it back? For me, that moment was more than just a stroke of luck. It felt a reminder of how the simple act of istighfar, seeking forgiveness, brings not only spiritual peace but also protection and unexpected relief. It was as if Allah placed honestly in that stranger's heart, as if those repeated Astaghfirullah were opening doors I couldn't even see. Since that day, sister, I've truly come to believe Istighfar isn't just something we say when we have done something wrong. It is actually a rope that connects us to Allah's mercy, a shield in moments of fear, and a comfort in times of distress. So, the next time you find yourself in difficult moments, my dear brothers and sisters, whether it is something small like losing your keys or something huge weighing on your heart, try it. Pause, take a deep breath, and say Astaghfirullah. You never know how that simple act might bring ease in ways you could not imagine. And if you have ever experienced a moment where you felt the power of istighfar or sudden relief when you least expected it, share your story in the comments or you can share on my official email address durootmiracles123@gmail.com. I'd love to hear how Allah's mercy showed up for you. If you found this story relatable, don't forget to give this video a like, share it with someone who really needs it, and please subscribe as well. I would be coming with more miracles and testimonials. This is Rabi Ahmed signing off. Take care of yourselves and fi amanullah.